Hi, this is your host. A near-complete skull fossil found in Antarctica has revealed the oldest known modern bird, a mallard duck-sized creature related to the waterfowl that live by lakes and oceans. Today, a new study has found the 68-million-year-old fossil belongs to an extinct species of bird known as Vegavis iai that lived at the end of the Cretaceous period, when Tyrannosaurus rex dominated North America and just before a city-size asteroid hit Earth, dooming the dinosaurs to extinction. Birds that lived among the dinosaurs were barely recognizable when compared with today's bird species. Many sported bizarre features such as toothed beaks and long, bony tails. Many scientists assumed that modern-looking birds began to evolve after, and perhaps in response to, the mass extinction. The idea that this bird is as old as 68 million years and is a crown bird means that birds like this were already present and surviving in Antarctica when the asteroid hit, said study co-author Patrick O'Connor, a professor of anatomical sciences at Ohio University. It was exciting to discover a new bird that might be one of the oldest living modern birds. But then we had to confirm that it really was a modern bird. But Vegavis, however, would have been duck-like in size and similar ecologically to aquatic bird species such as loons, said Christopher Torres. The new skull of Vegavis shows a very specialized morphology for diving and fish eating, more so than I would have expected. Together, these features place Vegavis in the group that includes all modern birds, and the fossil skull represents the earliest member of this entire radiation that we see around us today that consists of 11,000 bird species, O'Connor said. Juan Benito Moreno, a fellow in the Department of Earth Sciences at the University of Cambridge and an expert on fossil birds, in an email. Moreno was not involved in the study, but was involved in the discovery of the only other known modern bird species from the Cretaceous. This happens when different species independently evolve similar traits, because they occupy similar ecological niches or face similar environmental pressures. This discovery shows that if we continue searching in Antarctica, we will keep finding incredible fossils that will teach us more about our planet's history. I think we can use this animal and others like it to start to frame that question, like what happened to the survivors. The Antarctic Peninsula is a treasure trove of fossils, and we hope to return to this amazing place soon to continue to search for more fossils, to better understand what happened after the dinosaurs went extinct, Torres said. What determines, number 1, what a survivor is and no. 2, what are the survivors going to look like after one of these catastrophic events, Torres said, and asking questions about what factors have led to the diversity of life that we see today. It's really a unique window into the past, and the conditions are perfect for preserving fossils. He added that the conditions are so good that even soft tissues such as feathers are sometimes preserved. It's an incredibly exciting place to be a paleontologist, Moreno said. However, a closer examination of the fossil confirmed that Vegavis was indeed a modern bird. For instance, the study noted that the skull preserves traces of a slender, pointed beak powered by enhanced jaw muscles, a feature that is more like diving birds than other known waterfowl. It was a cool temperate climate based on most of our modeling, and this animal more fossils need to be discovered to solve this puzzle, Torres said. It was a great opportunity to collaborate with so many talented people, especially my students. It was a true pleasure to work with them and see them grow as scientists through this project. Without the amazing support of the logistics team and field station staff at the British Antarctic Survey and the University of Nebraska State Museum of Zoology, this project would not have been possible. We are excited to share this discovery with the world and hope it inspires others to learn more about the amazing animals around us, he said. The researchers believe that Vegavis may represent a group of birds that diverged from other modern birds after the mass extinction. We recovered it in a marine rock unit so we would envision that it was doing this pursuit diving in a nearshore marine environment, O'Connor added. For example, it lacks the groove that runs along the midline of the upper beak seen in most non-avian dinosaurs and early birds, but they were missing the rest of the skull, including the beak and brain case, which contain key features used to classify birds. So the researchers used computerized tomography or CT scanning to reconstruct the skull, without even removing it from the rock it was found in. But to understand this, We need to find more fossils to fill in the gaps in the fossil record, Torres said. Also, there is a large opening or foramen in front of the eye socket that separates the nasal passages from the brain case. In modern birds, this hole allows for the attachment of muscles used in breathing, giving them greater stamina when flying. We scanned it at the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago. They have a wonderful imaging facility there, and we took a series of high-resolution X-ray images that were taken at different angles around the specimen, and then we reconstructed those into a 3D model, O'Connor said. This technique allowed the team to digitally remove the rock surrounding the fossil and reveal the skull. Other modern birds, such as ostriches, don't have this hole, suggesting it evolved sometime after they diverged from their lineage, the study said. An assistant professor of biology at the University of the Pacific in California and lead author of the study published Wednesday in the journal Nature. So this bird was a foot-propelled pursuit diver. It used its legs to propel itself underwater as it swam. And something that we were able to observe directly from this new skull was it had jaw musculature that was associated with snapping its mouth shut underwater in pursuit of fish. And that is a lifestyle that we observe broadly among loons and grebes, he said. Co-study author Patrick O'Connor, a professor of anatomical sciences at Ohio University, explained that the skull was critical in classifying the bird as a modern bird because it has several features that are unique to birds alive today. But until the discovery of the new fossil, the oldest modern bird fossil that had been unearthed at that point dated to after the dinosaur-killing asteroid struck off the coast of what's now Mexico 66 million years ago. In addition, previous paleontologists first described Vegavis 20 years ago, but many were skeptical that it represented a modern or crown bird species. Researchers weren't sure if the bird was truly a modern bird or simply shared some similarities with modern birds due to convergent evolution. Paleontologists had previously unearthed fragments of the skull known as the maxillae and the quadrates. The fossil was collected encased in rock that dated back 68.4 to 69.2 million years and displayed modern characteristics such as a toothless beak. According to the study, the new fossil shows Vegavis is undoubtedly a modern bird, something that was challenged in the past, and is an exceptional find preserving a strange and surprising morphology. The brain shape revealed by the new fossil also was characteristic of modern birds, according to the study. But while Vegavis resembled present-day waterfowl in some ways, other features didn't fit the mold. Antarctica at 69 million years ago didn't look like it did today. It was actually forested. Even though the team confirmed Vegavis was a modern bird, there are still questions about its exact relationship to birds alive today. It could be that the mass extinction acted as a reset button for birds, allowing for a burst of evolution and diversification. He added that finding a well-preserved fossil like the one described in this study is extremely rare. So what does this mean for Vegavis? Does this show that the asteroid didn't wipe out all the birds? He added that the team hopes to go back to Antarctica soon to search for more fossils, including those from the mass extinction. Moreno agreed that this fossil is an excellent example of why Antarctica is such a fantastic place to find fossils. O'Connor said that the paper was the result of years of hard work by many people. Torres added, "My hope is that this gets people thinking about how life on Earth has changed over time.